I'm a big song.
This quick. Did this? Give me a second. I'm coming right back. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I see that y'all have gotten it going on over there. I don't know what happened. Give me a second. Nope. All right, can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Maybe that's because it's doing the default. Let me see. What about now? Can y'all still hear me? Can you still hear me? Let me know. Can you still hear me? Okay. So, like I was saying, I'm not in Jacksonville. One day I'll tell you why I don't go to Jacksonville. And so, as you can see, I'm home, and I'm going to do this quick halftime report right here at the half. The Jacksonville Jaguars lead the Houston Texans by a score of 7-3. And so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Let's skip all the pleasantries and just jump right into it. You know, this offense looks lethargic. This offense looks pathetic. And we know that, right? And a lot of the blame is going to be put on Nick Caley. Rightfully so. I got it. I understand. But there's there's something else at play here that we got to take a look at, y'all. And, you know, as I've been watching this team over the first 3 games, and as I've been watching this offense over the first 3 games, I will say this. It's time we have a conversation about wide receivers coach and passing game coordinator Ben McDaniels as well. Because the one thing that the Houston Texans are struggling with over the first 3 games is what they've been struggling with since last season. They don't, the route concepts look too close together. I think they even said something on the broadcast about how the windows are so tight for CJ, and sometimes he doesn't want to make that mistake and throw the ball into those tight windows. Even last week on the happy hour, we start watching how some of these concepts, and you've seen a lot of times it was Xavier Hutchinson here and Nico Collins here, and they're damn near running into each other. And it looks like you have to ask yourself, well, is Hutch running the wrong routes? Right. And then you're saying to yourself, no, he's not running the wrong routes. He's running the right routes. It's just these route concepts. And then you're having these 2-man routes. And then it's like, look, at this point in the second half, you're looking to just go ahead and say, if I'm going to go down 0-3, let's go down 0-3 one way. Just open up the offense. Just open it up. Tell CJ Stroud, look, we're going to go 5 wide outs a lot. We may not be able to give you the protection that you need, but we're going to try to get the ball out of your hands as quickly as we can. Just get the ball out of your hands as quickly as you can, and we're going to run some 5 wide out type stuff because this offense just looks lethargic. And this is why I kept telling you all were listening to a lot of these Texans content creators tell you how great Nick Caley's system was going to be because he came from the New England Patriots and he came from the Los Angeles Rams. And I said, hey, let's just wait and see what's going to happen. Let's just wait and see. He hasn't called one play yet. And in the first two and a half games, it looks lethargic. It looks slow. It does not look like it's on pace to do what it needs to do. And a lot of that has to do with him, but a lot of it also has to do with the way these route concepts are being drawn up by passing game coordinator and wide receivers coach Ben McDaniels. And that just doesn't make no sense to me when you have a quarterback like CJ Stroud that can make, the throws. And once again, what did we say last week? What we're seeing now is he's looking shell-shocked. At the half, he had 69 yards passing. CJ's starting to look shell-shocked again. And rightfully so. There's some, and don't get me wrong. Some of this is on him. Some of this is on the offensive line. Like we can't absolve him from one thing and then put everything on the offensive line and vice versa. So when you look at what's going on, I mean, Ariante Ursery is having a rough day, and you expect that from a rookie going up against someone like Allen. Titus Howard is not having the best of days right now. I see that they're rotating Laken Tomlinson and Juice Scruggs in and out at left guard. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to be able to get this thing together, but the Houston Texans cannot come back to the city of Houston 0-3. You just can't. You cannot do it. So between the O-line play, between CJ playing the way that he's playing, and the defense once again is holding up. The defense is holding up and getting them to a point where they can do what they need to do. But by the same token, these route concepts are looking terrible. And if they're looking like that, give me a second. I'm just trying to make sure that the game hasn't started yet because I don't want y'all to miss any of the game. And this is just going to be something that's quick. I just don't like it. I don't like the route concepts. I don't like the way CJ Stroud does not look comfortable in the pocket. And when he does have the time, he's not making the throws that he needs to make, and he's being indecisive on a lot of things. And so that's not what you expected from a Houston Texans team that has strived over and looked the way that they look the last two games. And so and this is exactly, y'all remember when I said this? I said this before, remember? I said Cole Popovich is his job to have these guys ready, and they don't look ready. They don't look ready. Now, before I get you all back to your game, before the second half begins, I will say this. I didn't get an opportunity to say what I wanted to say last week about the offensive coordinator when I told you all that if you were going to go with the first-year offensive coordinator who didn't have any experience, I felt like you should have went with this one, and I'm about to say his name in just a second, because I said it a while ago before they even hired Nick Caley. If you got Gerard Johnson in the building already, if you know that he has the type of relationship he has with CJ Stroud and has had it with him since CJ was a teenager, then why don't you just keep that in there? Bobby Slowick had never called a offense before. Okay, you gave him 2 years. Nick Caley, you went out and got him because of what? And what did I also tell you all? I said this before training camp started. I said, it looks like they're finally they finally completed being the Patriots of the South, because there's a lot of New England Patriots brass in the building. It's a lot of trying to recreate the New England type of system, and you're not there yet. You're not there yet to get to the point where you can have these years like you're not there to where you can have the type of years of success that the New England Patriots had. So you're going to have to get that thing together. But I'm going to be honest with you. If the Houston Texans don't get it together, and look, I'm not one of the guys that the sky is falling, but this game ain't over yet. And if they come back to Houston 0-3, that's going to be a difficult task for them to be able to get over. They're going to have to get healthy, and they're going to have to get healthy real quick, or they're going to have to make some changes. I know that DeMeco Ryans is not a coach who likes to make in-season changes, but this may be the year if you can't get it going. Because if you go into the bye week 1 and 5, I'll tell you right now, there's going to be some people at the top that's going to say, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Don't you think Kaylee had to have hold on. Don't you think Kaylee had to have impressed Miko to beat Gerard Johnson out? No. He has the New England Patriots background. He has Nick Caserio on his side. He has Cole Popovich on his side. There's a lot of New England Patriots brass in that building. So, all right, let me see. Has the second half started? The second half has started. I'm going to get you all back to the game. Since I am home, there will be a Texans happy hour right here on the Texans Tailgate Talk podcast show, whatever we're calling this right now. But because I never really did one of these at halftime, but I'm going to get you back to your game. We'll reconvene right here, right after the game. Meet me right here. Big Sarge, I'm out.